Hello YouTube, welcome to Motorcycling with Carl. Taking a little ride through the old neighborhood today. So if you're friends, family, kids I grew up with, you might recognize some of this scenery. I decided to take a motorcycle ride through the neighborhood I grew up in. So had a lot of fun on some of these streets. I drive around and I just think, you just remember, oh, this happened there and this happened here. And I wouldn't say I was a terrible kid, but let me tell you, I got into a lot of mischief. If there was cameras like they were today, oh boy, I would probably be in trouble. But we had fun. So go this way, drive around so some of my friends can see their old houses. A lot of them have moved away, far away. They don't get down here much. So I'm actually gonna go loop back around. So if anybody wants to see something, they can. So as you guys know, I'm in an apartment. Started looking for townhouses. I've been watching on the listings. My agent's been sending me stuff, and got something today that looked really interesting. Had my agent take me over and look at it, and let me tell you, it was exactly what I wanted. So nice 2-car garage. The house is newer. It's all in pretty good shape. I'll probably put an offer in. I'm not going to go bidding against anybody, price wars, whatever. It's too early in the search, but I will put an offer in, see what happens. I'll tell you, if I get that garage will be set up perfectly to start doing videos and working on bikes and all of that stuff. I love it. But sorry, the channel's been a little, down. I haven't had a lot of time. Well, I shouldn't say time, but all my tools are locked up in storage, so I'm not able to do install videos. Just able to get out and do some rides and stuff. So I look at this house that's straight ahead there, that piece of sloped grass there. Man, a lot of disputes settled right there. When we got out of school, which is up there, we'd come down here, and if you had a dispute, you would duke it out on that piece of lawn there. I was in my share of fights over there. Nowadays, if that happens, I'm sure the cops would be at your house, the parents would be crying, and who knows, different times. But I wouldn't change my childhood for anything. Got my butt whipped a few times, learned some lessons. Maybe that's what kids need, who knows. But take a ride up here. We'll go by the elementary school. We'll go up there. So my idea is gonna be, if I can get in this townhouse and set up a really nice shop in the 2-car garage, have the floor done, get everything done. Of course, I have my 2 bikes now that I would love to be working on, and I will be. I'll find some modifications to do and some fun stuff. But I'm really, really interested. I want to find a bike and totally strip it down. I want to take it all the way down to the bare frame and rebuild the whole bike. I would prefer to do a nice older bike, but whatever I can find, that's going to be the key. But if you guys have suggestions of things you think would be awesome for me to do or rebuild or try to do, I'm not a professional mechanic, but I'm willing to take on a challenge. And you know what? If I need help with something, I wouldn't be afraid to ask or tell you guys. But, if there's something that you guys all think is really cool, I should look for, just let me know. Leave a comment. Tell me. I got plenty of time. I'm going to be looking for a townhouse, and then once I know I got a place, then I could start looking for the project. This road here, we used to take our bicycles. This is some hill. You would get massive speed up here, and you'd kind of coast. Usually you'd get enough speed to almost coast back up this hill. Some of my friends wiped out on their bikes too, you know, especially where we're coming now down this hill. Once you crest, I mean, this was so much fun on our bicycles. Some of my friends were in a car. I think they flipped it over there. They were all okay, thank God. Man, we had some fun in this neighborhood. Every road I drive on here, something happened. Oh. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go down the actual road I grew up on, spent a lot of time on. This is fun. This is like a trip down memory lane, man. Hope some of my friends are watching this and they get to see the old neighborhood. I'm sure they'll appreciate it. So here we are. We're turning into the road I grew up on. Motorcycling with Carl. Had a lot of good times and bad times. Got in my share of trouble. Like I said, if there was cameras when we grew up like there is today, boy, oh boy, I'm sure we would have been snagged. Right there on your left, that black car in the driveway, that's the house I grew up in. And since I've been here last, it's really overgrown. Wow, that tree in the front yard was just a little tiny tree when we were living there. Look at it now, that thing's massive. There's a path that cuts through to the backyard there. The house was not vinyl sided when we lived in there. I'm gonna go take a ride. We'll go down the other street that backs up to the back of the house where that path leads to. So it definitely feels good to be back doing videos. There was that month in time there where I was so busy moving, because I moved everything I had to go to storage. I moved myself. So we only had my pickup truck because my wife's car, that's a whole nother story. Maybe I'll do a video on that sometime soon when that's settled. Let me just say that she bought a new car and she no longer has that new car. She wasn't in an accident or anything, but it's been a terrible catastrophe. So in another video, maybe I'll explain that to you. But I basically had 3 weeks to get everything that had to go to storage into storage, which was quite a bit, because, you know, we moved into a small 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartment. And, you know, I had a basement. I had a lot of stuff stored in there from the house before. So I had that pressure, and I couldn't do the videos. And if I had a minute, I usually fell asleep on the couch. But feels good to be back. And I'm going to tell you, the channel's going to be better than ever once I find a new place. So here's the back of our house right there. They put a swimming pool in. All of these little circles used to have nice trees in the middle of them. They took those out. But yeah, the house, you know, really has changed. A lot of stuff has grown. Used to be nice and wide open. Didn't used to be tons of shrubs overgrown, but hey, times change, things change, right? Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed that little babbling video I had. And I hope everybody enjoyed seeing the old neighborhood. If anybody that knows me or knows the area, wants me to do a video in a certain spot, if you've moved away and you no longer live in this area, there's something you want to see, put it in the comments. Let me know. I will drive there and do a vlog through it. Really appreciate it. Thank you everybody for subscribing. If you haven't, please hit the subscribe button. Got a lot of cool stuff coming up, so really appreciate it. And until next time, this is Carl saying, laugh a lot, be nice, and stay safe.